Okay, I'm going to make a low-cost sundial here. This cement pillar. Just go to the hardware store and get those cardboard tubes and fill it full of cement. And then over here, I'm mixing a new batch of cement, and I'm using a garbage can lid there as the mold for the top, and that plastic will be too, so I can separate it. And then I've got a few short rebars in there. Okay, I'm starting to put the cement in. I've got a few pieces of rebar and an old screwdriver tossed in there to help reinforce it. Okay, so I leveled it off with that pole and put a PVC pipe in there for the pointer, built up under it a little bit, but you want to scrape pull a board over the top of your garbage can lid to get the cement flush with the lid. This is using most of it. Put this on the pedestal. It's not going to lie flat because this garbage can bottom there has a contour to it, so I'm going to have to put it on the pedestal and then level it with rocks and then pack some mortar under it to hold it level. And then I'm going to time it by just using a clock, and when it's 1, I'm going to mark it in 2 and 3, and then I'm just going to put stencils or paint the numbers on. I do have the number 12 there. I can use as a starting point, but the rest of the numbers, daylight hours, I'm just going to have to see where they lie and add stencils or painted on numbers. That makes it easier. So chisel it out with that hammer and chisel. Okay, I took the back off and the plastic, and I chiseled out most of that ridge that goes down the back with that hammer and chisel. And also going to be some other cleanup work to do around the edges. I guess the plastic had some folds in there. But it's been about 2 days since I poured it. So I'm going to set it on top of the pedestal. Okay, so I used a compass to to aim the pointer at north. And then there were defects in the casting, so I used mortar to patch those up. You'll get the same thing. So get some sticky mortar and put a temporary dam under it, and then pack it in there, and that should fix it. And then I'll use the sun and the shadow. It's a cloudy day today, but to mark where the hours are, I'll probably just use a felt tip marker, waterproof marker, and write 1, 2, 3, 4 the daylight hours. Make it simple, make it accurate. And it didn't cost very much. It takes about 3 bags of cement and a garbage can. Okay, it's almost done. I patched up some casting imperfections, and I've made some temporary marks to show where the hours are. And I'm not sure how I'm going to finish that off. Maybe paint some numbers on there, and then I'll put a smaller pointer in to get a little more precise on the hours. But I can tell within 5 minutes the time. So